Principles. This is Practical Prince. We're doing Talk and Tarot, so go ahead and drop your questions in. We'll do as many as we can within the time we've got, and otherwise we can just hang out and chat. Hope your Monday's going well and starting your week off good. Just gonna shuffle cards. Yeah. So that's where we're at. I guess in other news, I was looking at getting something to mount on the table so that we could hold the camera up without me needing to, as well as get some extra light. And then we'd be able to have both me and the cards live at the same time. Not that we can't, it's just I can't shuffle and hold the camera, so. But I think people would like to be able to see the process for finding the cards and creating the spreads. So I think there's some things that are within the budget of the donations we've received, so we'll pick one out and hopefully that'll work well for us. That's more than enough. Excuse me. I ended up getting a job offer, so still need to go through some of the details around that, but probably going to be accepting it. And, well, once I figure out the hours and whatnot, I'll let you guys know how that's going to change the schedule. Monday is the most likely to get hit. We might have to keep Fridays short, but time would probably be okay. But when I have those details, I'll be more concrete. That's probably good enough for now. And Destiny. Okay. And one more. And who knows, if it's a slow day, then maybe we'll call it early. We'll just see. Okay. That's going to be good enough there. And Okay. So we'll do questions if you have them. Otherwise, I'll monologue or maybe we'll read for myself. I'll go ahead and set up the other mat as well, just in case. I don't need the deck. I just want to set the mat. My bad. And then this will go on top. Makes it a little easier switching between them. So. Okay, well, maybe we'll just read for me. We can do a check to see if this offer is the one I think it is. So that's going to be a Prisma question. Guess I don't have anything to highlight, but that's okay. And of course, if you've got questions, go ahead and drop them in. I'll just do them after this one for myself. And this is probably just a yes, no. Yeah, because I know specifically what I'm associating it with. So, now to find the cards. And that spread I use has 3 cards involved with it. Gives it a little nuance. Not just flat yes, no, but, well, I mean, sometimes it is, but it gives it a little room. Is that good? Yep. Okay, that's going to be good enough. I guess I should check if there's extra information in one of these. Yeah, it really just feels like a yes, no, which is all I was really asking, so makes sense. Oh, let's make that bigger. Okay, so we'll flip and the combination will give us some insight. Interesting. I mean, the Eight of Cups and the Devil. Well, I think this would normally be no. This might be neutral. It might also be no. But the Two of Wands, I think that's normally an exception. So let me go ahead and set this down so I get my hand back. But let's go find the guide that I referenced. Here's our yes, no. Okay, so it's Two of Swords. That's one of the exceptions. So Two of Wands would be a yes. Devil is a no. And then, yeah, there's the Eight of Cups. So this is not the thing that, well, would say it's not the thing I think it is. But I don't know how much I'm inclined to worry about that, given that it was just off the cuff. So, yeah. But anyways, bring that down, shuffle a bit. Hey, Sinaza. Or Minnie. How's it going? Doing pretty good. How are you? this one back. Yes. Go ahead and ask your question. And yeah. And then I'll figure out what deck is going to be answering it. Elaborate. I'm just not quite sure what you're asking there. And it might partly be typo. I don't think purse is what you meant at the end there. But likely this is Prisma. Yeah. When you say partner, are you referring to a romantic partner? Because I mean, it could be a business partner, but that's probably not what you mean. But I want to be sure. Okay. Let me go ahead and highlight that. And I'll see if I can get more of a win to give you a timeline, but we'll see how it comes out. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. And that'll definitely be a different deck, but for this one, we'll use Prisma. Okay, let's see. Do we have more cards? Let's see if that's it. And do we have anything more specific? Okay. Well, so we got 2 cards. This one's going to get us in the ballpark of a win, and then this one should help get us into the better detail. 9 of Swords, then the Chariot. Okay. Let me get a sense, because it doesn't usually happen that the numbers are the actual relevant thing, but um, with the 9 of Swords, this would really be suggesting that you're the only one holding yourself back. This guy suffers from what we call analysis paralysis, but it's too many options, too much information that they're not able to do something and make progress. Um, and well, he'll get eaten by the bird because he's not moving. So the advice is that you move, you get going, you do something. Better to do something than nothing in this case. So as far as I can tell, this is you need to put effort in and make some action happen. The Chariot is really just emphasizing that, because this is all forward motion. There's a lot of movement with that. So as far as I can tell, whatever speed you're going at while putting this into effect, um, that's when it's going to make its way. So I mean, if you really start kicking it into gear, really start doing stuff and really push, like, it'll be sooner. Whereas if it's just, I don't know, once a week sort of thing where you're following up, checking out, um, then it's going slower. It seems directly tied to the effort being put in. So I don't know if that's just a certain amount of searching that needs to happen before you happen on the right opportunity or what. But I guess overall, this is suggesting it's more in your power than you may realize. And part of it is just churning through those different job opportunities. So, yeah, that's all we've got on that one. And then partner. And for this, we'll use the Destiny deck. This will probably come out yes, no, but we'll see if we get extra information with it. This up. Pull this out. Okay. Hey, Cornelia. How's it going? Okay. Is this the right partner? Doing well. me set these aside. Okay. And then we've probably got one more. So let's see if we got them all. We have any extra? Okay, looks like it's just yes, no. So, and again, combination of 3, which will give us the answer. 2 of Pentacles, Death, and 3 of Cups. So, yes, but they might still be in progress. Let me check though. Or I guess we'll just pop that one, although I'm not sure you can see it. So, yeah, 3 of Cups is good. Death, that's expected. No. 2 of Pentacles, that's a yes. So, yeah, this is in the yes, but it may take time. So, as far as how to summarize that, they might need to mature a bit more. You might need to polish that gem a bit, but you're working with good stuff here. Yeah, they're a good person. So yeah. Okay. Let me know if you had any questions on that. And anybody else, if you'd like a reading, just go ahead and drop your question in. No problem. And I'll shuffle this deck. So yes, no. Let me see which deck is answering this. Yeah, Christmas for this one. Okay. Yeah. And this will, yeah, yes, no. If there's extra information, I'll let you know. But Let's see. Keeps going deeper into the deck. Makes me wonder if they're just on the bottom. That's fine. Okay. And where's the third? Yeah. Okay. And then let's check. Okay. So yes, no. And then the leftmost card has some extra information. So 10 of Chalices, that's promising. Tiny Elephants, that would be a yes. And the Hierophant. I'd have to double check him, but looks like a yes. Yeah, I figured. Um, Hierophant, let me check. Yeah, so all yeses. So they'll have it resolved. But then the 10 of Chalices has some extra information. So let me set this down and pull that up in the book. But yeah, I want to say this one's a pretty harmonious one. So bliss, harmony, alignment with others. The Ten of Chalices reminds us that life can be a simple, unadulterated pleasure, supported by family, our beliefs, our traditions, and our values. We can live in calm unity with each other. Our emotions link us to the supple lifeblood of the universe. Love connects us all. Life connects us all. We are one. So yeah, I mean, harmony is the big thing standing out there. So I don't know if it's a contentious thing right now, but um, sounds like things will be on good terms for the most part. Yeah. Doing well. And we're all caught up, Lavina. So if you want to ask one. Well, let me finish up with Cornelia. But Lavina, go ahead and put your question in. And does G come here to talk? I guess I just don't have a sense of what the time is, just with the phrasing. But the way you've asked it, it's a yes, no. So that keeps it simple either way. You know what you mean. I guess I should highlight that. Jadzia? Hi. I might just call you Jax. That might be a little easier for me. Jadzia, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so the left one contains some clarity, but otherwise we got a yes, no. So the High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. I want to say that these are all yeses. Because Wands will be good. It's just the Page of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, so all yes. So this would say it's certain. And then we've just got the High Priestess for the extra info. So let me go ahead and set this down. And we'll just go ahead and go through that. And you'll have to connect this one, but I don't think that's going to be an issue for you. High Priestess, introspective, intuition, mystery of subconscious. Counterbalancing the raw power of the magician, the High Priestess is the internal, introspective side of creation. She is the fertile subconscious where ideas are first brought to life. Also consider that action is not always the best possible step. Sometimes it's best to reflect, amass strength, and consider your options before beginning anew. This is not an indication of cowardice, but of wisdom. And yeah, I mean, you'll be able to connect the important bits to you. I don't know if that's prep for now or a note on then, but yeah. Hey, Jai. I'm going to answer Lavina's question first. And Judzia, if you have a question, go ahead and drop that in. Excellent. Well, yeah, it would be nice to have a lot of that solved, settled, and just done. No problem. Okay. Why is it not an equal priority? What's he thinking? And then more objectively, how fast is this relationship going? Okay. Let me get. I assume just me, but let me check. Yeah. It's got a bit of a monopoly on relationship stuff. Okay. And it's just. Well, I mean, I'll pull cards. We'll figure out where they lay. I'm just not sure how many of those questions we'll get in the first pass. So we'll see. For our visitors, it just takes me a bit to find the cards that are relevant. And then a little bit more to figure out where they are and check what they mean. I don't flip them without you, but so that. Okay. So can't remember where I left off, but it just takes me a bit to put all that together. So if I'm quiet, if I'm still, if it looks like I've frozen, odds are I haven't. I'm just working the magic. And you can, of course, chat and ask your questions or talk amongst yourselves, but We do need a certain amount of attention directed this way. What's going on there? Until next time, have fun. So probably not a person. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, wait. Where Okay, sorry about that. Looks like we had a connection issue. But I think we're resolved at this point. I might need to fix our camera, but yeah, sorry about that. Still working through Lavina's spread. Am I not audible? The audio should be coming through at this point. Hey, Nitya. I'm answering a few questions, but I'll get to yours. Just give me a little bit. I guess, Lavina, can you hear me now? Just want to make sure the connection issue is resolved. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten to all of the cards. There just seem to be a lot involved in this spread. I'm going to have to figure out what they're for. Let's set those aside. I mean, I know some of them, but I basically got a yes-no here, or at least it looks like that. And I don't know what that's speaking to yet. Okay. Do we have more? Let me see if we've got it all. Okay, it looks like we've got all the cards, and now let me figure out some of this, because this was thoughts and some sort of distraction. So outcome, different aspects. So what's this speaking to? But these do have extra. Yeah, okay. Oh, and now I get to fix our camera. I might need to mute if this starts being, well, noisy. Says it's connecting, but yeah. Let me go ahead and refresh. I'm going to have to mute because it creates a feedback loop. So, one sec. I thought it would load faster, but it's spinning, so we'll give it a little bit. Otherwise, I might try going to like the event list and then getting back into it as opposed to just refreshing. I mean, that's sort of fine, but I've got what, 10 cards in your spread? And it helps if I can show stuff, so give me a little bit. I'll try a little more, but then yeah, if we can't get it, I'll just end up showing it to the laptop camera if I can. So one sec. Yeah, we're just spinning in circles there. So we'll go without the phone for a bit. Maybe we'll try again after this read. So to describe it, we have a few things. So we've got something of a relationship spread. We've got perception of you. We've got him, an influence in his life, thoughts concerning you. And then we've got a card on the other side for something that's distracting him. And this isn't necessarily a person. So I'm inclined to think it's not. We've got two cards in the corner that are speaking to outcome. I don't think they're going to agree, but yeah. And then down below, we've got basically a yes-no spread. And two of the cards have extra information, but I still haven't figured out if that's just speaking to Rama overall and whether he should really be considered or what. That's what I'm inclined to think, because you don't really have a specific yes-no in there. But yeah, we'll start with the cards surrounding him. So we'll start with him, I guess. Then we'll go to influence and then thoughts towards you. So Page of Cups, right path, love. Oh, that's good for him. Goddess Joya, so manifester for the influence. So very powerful and capable. And like he's in the right place and he's chasing the right thing as far as what you're concerned about. Him actually being interested in a relationship. Thoughts towards you. This one, we got the Emperor. That's more directly answering one of your questions. The notes there are control and security. And this for his thoughts. I don't know if that means he's going to. Yeah, I don't know if he's going slow because he doesn't feel in control. Yeah, in fact, let me go ahead and pop the digital guide, see if I can get a clearer sense of that. Yes, Zara, go ahead and drop your question in. We'll do our best to answer all of them. We've got a few before you, but we'll just go as fast as we can. Emperor signifies male power and the father archetype, a symbol of balance, control, leadership, power, and security. This card predicts that a certain situation can be overcome with careful planning and dedication. This card indicates a return to order. The appearance of this card in a reading indicates a positive improvement as well as trust. You can trust in yourself to make the right decision because you hold the ultimate control of your own life. Yeah, so nothing negative. I don't get like controlling in the manipulative sort of sense, that negative sort of way. Yeah. I mean, the careful planning is probably more the sense that I'm getting from this. Taking his time, being deliberate. So, yeah. Let's flip the distraction. We've got 10 of Cups. And, let me go ahead and make that small. But yeah, prosperity and celebration are the notes there. So, nothing bad with that. In fact, I might want to read that just to make sure. But I mean, stuff is going well. It might just be that he's taking time to make sure it continues to go well. Hey, Kayla, how's it going? We're doing greetings. There's a number I still need to get through. But if you'd like, go ahead and ask your question, and we'll do our best to get to it. I do have a hard stop at 3 today, guys. So there's that. But, well, we'll do what we can. So Kayla, if you want, go ahead and ask your question. And if you want, you can come back for the video later. But 10 of Cups, positive, joyful, benefits of love and the security of family, predicts great happiness for relationships or close friendships. Is that the sense I'm getting? Maybe. We'll see. There's also a positive message for children. The card is a reminder for us coming together. This card is a great indicator of success. Yeah. So, I mean, not a bad card. He's just, and I hate to say that it's relationship stuff, because really it just feels like he's a bit distracted with the success and just making sure he's on top of that. So, okay. So that's really what's pumping the brakes, that he's just distracted spending time on that. We already talked about the Emperor. As far as perceiving you, we've got 10 of Pentacles, so all good stuff there. Don't really feel the need. Let's get to the outcome. The World, success and joy, and 2 of Swords, choices and indecision. So yeah, I mean, these aren't really negative things. It just seems like it's going to take a while for not necessarily work, though that could certainly be a part of it. It could be family stuff. It could be friends, coworkers. It could very much be social stuff going on as well. Maintaining the social network, in a sense, literally. But yeah, it could also very well be success from work. Not so much the work itself. If anything, this is more likely to be like work has gone well, and so money management is now a thing because he's got enough that you need to be more careful. But on outcome, so 2 of Swords indicates that this might be taking some time to come to a decision, but the World would indicate that it's very positive. So, I mean, nothing really to fear here. It just might, well, drag, and you've already been feeling that. So that's pretty consistent with everything else we've seen. So, and then we've got our yes, no. So we've got Queen of Wands, that's a yes. 2 of Wands, but that's also a yes. And then 2 of Cups. So these would all be yes cards. And then the ones with the extra info, speaking about yes, 2 of Cups and 2 of Wands, which both positive. I mean, 2 of Wands, there's something for choices and pressing forward, but I mean, it's in favor of a relationship. And then 2 of Cups, even more so. I mean, the notes there are love and peace. So, yeah. I can understand that stuff is dragging. Really, he just seems distracted, but otherwise, he seems like a great guy and that it'll work out. So, if you can put up with it for now, it looks like it'll pan out just fine. So let me go through the questions. We already went over his distraction, his mind, and yeah, still slow. So we didn't really have something specifically talking to marriage, but I mean, given that that's basically required for you for this to be a success, that seems like a yes to me. Between the World, the yes we got on the cards with the 2s, it seems like a yes. Yes, you are. If you want to repeat your question, that's just convenient for me. Otherwise, I can go find it. Thanks for waiting. I'll just shuffle this a bit. And there, that is just so much text. Let's see, is this Zara? Yeah. Okay. So as far as who's next and just people who have asked questions, we've got Jai, Zara, and then Kayla. Let me see if I do. Oh, we've got Nitya. So let me double check where that falls. Okay, so Jai, Nitya, Zara, and then Kayla. Let me write that down so I don't have to double check. Kayla. Yeah. And we've got about an hour, which should be plenty. Okay, let me find Jai. Okay, thank you. What is next in career? Okay. This is probably not a destiny question. Yeah, that's the first one. So let me get that one out. Okay. And it's pretty open-ended, so we'll just see what cards we get. Okay. Okay. So a couple of cards. Oh, let me see if we can have a working camera. And let's go ahead, kill that, and try restarting. See if that'll clean things up a bit somehow. And I'll let you know if I need to mute. Yep. Okay. Sorry, that's just the fastest way to see if we've got a feedback loop. But nope, fixed that. So that's good. And now we have camera. Okay. So we've got what I call a tempered pair. So there's the primary one in front, on top, That's the main gist. And then it's modified, moderated, tempered by this one behind it. Okay. King of Chalices. And then tempered by 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Let me read up on the King of Chalices. 5 of Pentacles is usually dealing with loss, hardship, rock bottom. But given that this is moderating King of Chalices, I really need to understand that to see how it's going to transform it. So let me set this down and pull that out. And since it's just the two, we can read both of these. King of Chalices. Reigning emotions, powerful conduit, in control. The king is all about reigning in the emotions, recognizing their true power. He carves out channels for them to flow in advantageous, intentional ways. Shepherd of the roiling river, he is master of its destiny, and it lends its churning strength to his designs. By harnessing your emotions, you become lord of your own experience, directing the formless energy into hale corporeal creation. Yeah, so cups normally dealing with emotion stuff, but everything that's standing out, like carve out channels for things to flow in advantageous, intentional ways. Um, yeah, basically, it sounds like, gosh, it's laying out the processes clearly, um, whether that's for workers or for customers, that they go through to get to the end, whether that's to do their work or to, well, accomplish whatever the customer wants to accomplish. But now let's get the 5 of Pentacles. Let me mark this in case I need to come back. Pentacles. There we go. And the 5. Financial loss, humility, vanquishment. A troubling card, the 5 of Pentacles, warns of utter vanquishment. Excuse me. This may be a result of your own mishandling of a situation, or the sheer unhappy randomness of fate. Either way, you have reached rock bottom, and you simply must accept your unmitigated defeat. As you learn the bitter lessons of humility, your true needs become starkly apparent. This is an opportunity for you. Everything that had power over you has been razed to the ground. Rally and amass what little you need to start again. Okay. Yeah, as far as the 5 of Pentacles goes, really the sense I'm getting is it's really a check on arrogance from what I can tell. You don't necessarily know it all. You've got your employees for a good reason. So, not to say that you don't know some stuff, but yeah, it's just as you're laying that stuff out, um, well, be humble and try to understand others' perspectives. So, yeah. Okay. Hopefully that helps, Jai. And good luck getting that all worked out. Hey, Jane. How's it going? Yes, Nitya, you are next. Thank you for dropping that in. And I've already added you. Go ahead and drop your question. Oh, perfect. So, Nitya, I pass on the first stage of my exam and go on to the next. Pretty forward, yes, no, and probably first. Yep. Okay. No problem. Glad I can help. Nitya. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So just a straightforward yes/no spread. Don't want to lose my cards. And boom. Okay. So the combination is going to give us our yes or no. All promising so far. Let me double check the Fool, but yeah, I want to say this is just straight yeses. Because High Priestess is a yes. King Knight of Chalices, that's a yes. Yeah, the Fool's a yes. So yeah, you're going to pass this first stage. You'll be fine. So hopefully that gives you some peace of mind. No problem. And Zara has a number of questions. Let me go find those. It's going to be a big one. Let's see. Okay. Excellent. Well, you've got one down. Let me go ahead and pop this just because I need time to read Zara's. It's a big one. And once I highlight it, I can't read it as well, and it'll cut it off. So, hey, TS. How's it going? Reading Zara's question. If you have one, go ahead and drop it in. But we do have a few people I'm reading for first. Would not come. Do you think it will be possible somehow? That opportunity. Q2. So first, the traveling work opportunity. Is that still open? And I'm inclined to say yes, because it hasn't been that long since we read on that. But the second one, okay, you're good, TS. Just want I don't need clarification. So, I hurt him badly with rejection. About her and I'm just not sure if you're still interested in him, really. But yeah, we can check if he's interested in you. And then question 3. Well, I only got married this year and I was 30, so you've got time. So your first question, and I guess let me highlight that. About the work opportunity. We read on this fairly recently, so I'm inclined to wait a little longer before reading on this. But at that time, I think we had a yes. So um, I'm inclined to give that more time to pan out before doing another reading on that. So definitely before the end of the year, but given the way work normally is, maybe late November, probably early December would be a better time to follow up on that. Because I feel like the previous reading still hasn't run out, still hasn't finished running its course. Question 2, is he interested in you? And, well, how sincere is he about that, really? So, and that's going to be Destiny. So let me grab that deck and set it up. Let's put this one away. A little shuffle there. Yeah. Maybe I should table shuffle some cards at some point. It's just been a while since that's happened. Oh, Matt first. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we can only see Q1, but we're answering question 2 about is he interested? Do we have more? Let me check. Looks like we're just getting one card for this. So it should be informative. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles. Anticipation, potential. And since we just got the one, let's go ahead and read it. Yeah, we'll just read that. So I know the 7 of Chalices pretty well at this point, but Pentacles, not so much. Symbolizes the rewards and satisfaction that come through hard work. When you plant the seeds of a creation with potential, care, and nourishment, your rewards come through. Be patient and keep your focus. The 6 coins that form a circle represent what must be for the future, while the single coin in the center represents the disposable income. This is a small reward for now, but there is more to come, provided you keep working diligently. As long as you keep your dedication, the success will come. Sometimes the ultimate reward is in the journey itself. So, I mean, the interest seems legitimate, um, and you already described his situation a whole bunch. Um, he's obviously got a lot of stuff to juggle as well. So, but yes, his interest is legitimate. And then your third question. Will we find true love? And I mean, it could pan out. Yeah. I'm just thinking in my opinion, the answer is almost certainly yes, but I don't know how to account for things like heaven wants you tomorrow, so you get hit by a car. That sort of stuff can't really say. So we'll just see. No. Let's just set those aside. Go find them. Okay. Well, I guess first that. Yeah. And then okay. So we got our yes, no, and then the left one has some extra information. Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, that's just all good things in due time. Emperor, I'll have to double check. Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune should be good. Emperor. Let's see. Yeah. So all this is yes. You'll find true love. The Wheel of Fortune, I mean, that speaks with cycles and change. So yeah, it's really a matter of time. It might seem hopeless and a lost cause and that it'll never happen, but you're not actually fixated in that state. Uh, you are going to get there and get married. So, yep. Or at least I assume you want to be married. Whatever your top goal is. Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, if you have questions, you can either follow up here or you know how to reach out to me if you need clarification. But yeah, that first one, I mean, I feel like pushback was part of the answer we received last time, and this feels like that pushback. So I think it needs more time. Okay, that one's good. We had TS drop their question. Let me add you to the list. And okay, so next we've got Kayla. And she's waiting patiently. Yes. Time to go find it. Doom-ba-doom. Career. Okay. And this needs to go back. Okay. Yeah. Prisma's just the better fit. So let me go ahead and get that out. And then I guess if you're thinking of a particular point of time, like whether that's now or future, near future or far future, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to see what comes and figure that out. Okay. Okay, so oddly fast. We just got one card. And I'm pretty sure it's speaking to near future. Let me go ahead and center that. And death. So yeah, it's going to change. Well, so death speaks to an end. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah. And you would know your situation better. I don't know if this means putting career on hold while you do family or something like that. But yeah, the career as you know it is going to end. So hopefully you're ready for that. Okay. And then we've got Jane and then TS. Let's go find them. Dum, dum. Yep, so that's a Destiny deck question. Let me shuffle this a bit. That's okay. I can shuffle more next time if we need to. Let's get this out a little bit. And Destiny. How will B feel about you next time he sees you? Well, let's find out. One sec. It's because of the absence, though, right? It's not. Okay, so didn't get any cards. The sense I'm getting, just to confirm, is that he doesn't really have feelings about. He won't really have feelings, whether that's because he's so focused on other stuff or what. I don't know why that will be the case, but yeah, it's just not a thing for him next time. So I don't know how much you want to worry about that, because it might not be getting anything anywhere. And TS, no, you didn't miss your turn. We just finished Jane, so now it's your turn. So let me go ahead and I should highlight. Hey, Jelly. I don't have a list because this streams to multiple platforms. So just go ahead and drop your question in. No problem. And once I'm done with TS, we can do your question. So, what did P think of my social media posts? Okay. Is this a Destiny question? Where's this? I think this is more Prisma. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that out. And we're trying to get their thoughts. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Let's see. We set these aside. What is that? Or is it just not read? Okay. 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 So, really one thing, but we've got two cards. This is a tempered pair. So, the primary is the main gist, and then this secondary card will modify it in some way. Page of Pentacles, and then Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to have to read up. Both are pretty good, though. So let me set this down. Page is usually an opportunity or gift. Let's see what stands out. Financial gift, new skill, security for the Page of Pentacles. When you draw this card, you have been handed a gift from the universe. This could be anything, a new job, a loan. This would be referring to your posts. It could be some untapped talent within yourself you are just beginning to realize. Whatever it is, it will further your reach in the material world. Use the jaunty confidence of the page to break ground on your new endeavor. There is the promise of greater wealth, security, and influence. It's a good time to be alive, so enjoy it. I mean, good gift is really the sense I'm getting from that. But let's see what Nine of Pentacles will turn this into. Reward, luxuries, financial independence. The Nine of Pentacles is its own reward. After sacrificing and devoting yourself to a single purpose, your dedication has paid off. You're now well established in whatever it is that you set out to do, and you can afford the luxuries that come with a life of success. Enjoy it. There will come a time when you are tested and tried. Retain your sense of propriety and discipline, and you will be well prepared when this time befalls you. Yeah. I mean, as far as the here and now, it's well received. I don't know that there's really a better way of putting that or framing it. So they have the sense that it might not last, but that's really just back of the mind, the nature of things and change. So yeah, well received. Okay, and Jelly. Relationship with family. Okay, let's find which one. Are we doing Quizman again? I guess so. Okay, let me pull that deck back out. And you'll probably be my last reading, just because I've got a hard stop at 3. So let's see. Let's go find it. Let me set these aside. Okay, where are Okay. It feels like there's more to it, but this is what, well, gets the emphasis. And then let me make sure it's moderate, right? Yeah, okay. So, two things. There we go. That one stands on its own. This is a tempered pair, so the primary modified by the secondary. We've got 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, tempered by the Star. Interesting. So 10 of Wands, this is, you've run the race. you've reached a point of accomplishment in a sense. Um, you've passed milestones. You've picked up some baggage along the way is part of the problem. You've definitely picked up skill as well. You can handle things better. But there is some stuff that you can and probably should let go. So that's something to look at. And then Nine of Swords. This is, well, analysis paralysis is what I call this. You have a hard time making a decision, moving forward, actually doing something. You tend to just not do anything about it. So the advice here would be something needs to happen. And it's better to do something than nothing. In the case of this guy, he's going to be eaten otherwise. So might as well do something and hope you don't lose your whole life. It's moderated by the star, which this is the card of hope. So yeah, I mean, you might be used to sprinkling pessimism all over things, but this one would ask you for a bit of optimism on this front. So yeah. Don't know if we can just say that and have that help you make decisions and move, but yeah, that's what we've got. Any questions? Any clarification? I don't know if this is the sort of thing that maybe therapy would be good for, but because people can do a fair amount on their own as long as they look at it. So, okay. Awesome. Well, then let me go ahead and set this down so I get my arm back. Okay, perfect. Well, and that's gonna call it. Let me pop our schedule for anybody interested. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Excellent. Different times to try and accommodate different people. I am getting a job soon, so that's probably going to change the schedule somewhat. Once we have those details and can nail that down, I'll let you guys know. And we'll just see if we can adjust so that we still have a good spread and, well, a good number of opportunities. And then if you want, we've got this link tree. It's also in the description. That'll just link you to our social media, some of the streaming, as well as a PayPal if you guys want to help donate. So, well, thanks. Otherwise, hope you guys are doing well, doing great. Have a wonderful week, and until next time.